Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are probably wondering, what? And this question is, should we fear the rise of autonomous vehicles? Well, this question is kind of complicated. Um, well, with, Tesla, Apple, and all the other, recent breakthroughs of, AI driving, things are changing. Uh, would they? Well, uh, I think there's. Do I think of if there is any ethical dilemmas behind it? Once you get a once the tech gets to that point to where cars are fully autonomous, um, one, you would no longer need a driver's license because one, you wouldn't be operating the vehicle would be operating itself, therefore foregoing any human input besides the owner, the like basically like I don't know, but the humans wouldn't be driving it. So think of it like the auto taxis that are driving around, right now on the roads. Would would there any be like car accidents and stuff? Well, obviously now, yes. However, there is a solution. If every car on the road was autonomous, then the answer would be no, no accidents, because everything would be talking to each other to where it nothing would, the vehicle here and the vehicle next to it would know which one's turning when, vice versa. Therefore, a human error is mostly the always, is normally the always, is literally always the problem. That's what causes our car accidents. The rare occasions of brake malfunction, other things, and then it comes back to, was it human error for you not, getting your brakes checked? So I don't know. Is it the vehicle or the driver for not getting them checked like they supposed to ever so many months or years? Um so would is this an issue? Um Not really, at least not to my in my opinion, no. Would And I think if obviously, the driving conditions, obviously, well, you wouldn't be driving. If all the vehicles in the road were self-driving and you were only just a passenger, they would be zero wrecks, in my opinion, because one, it completely removes the human element. Um, so yeah. Um, I think they should do. They would have to do. Obviously, massive infrastructure and and mapping for the roads and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, like what Teslas do. I think what Teslas are the ones that are like recording their travel and also sending that data to build a more complete map for the autonomous portions to where something like that. Like they would be a generation 1 vehicle that everyone would be driving where the vehicle has limited self-driving, qualities to where, and then once to territories basically mapped out such as roads and highways to where the vehicle could drive, and then there would need to be other things to where vehicles would talk to each other, so they wouldn't run into each other. But yeah, um, would so yeah, I think it should be. I think we need self-driving cars. Um, so I don't really know what to see after this, but yeah. Um, would it be safer, in my opinion? Uh, yes. Because, like I said, it would take the human element out of the equation. Which in turn, because the human element is now out of the equation, that also foregoes human error. Which is now also out of the equation because the human element is out. So, yeah, I think it would be a lot better. Um, and I think more people need to dump a lot of money into the how should you say, like invest into self-driving companies with self-driving cars. However, there needs to be a compatibility ish. There needs to be a compatibility to where the vehicles from different companies could talk to each other to where they wouldn't run into each other. Like they could share the data. Um, so yeah. Do I think it's the future? Yes. Do I think it's safer? Also yes. So only issue would be price. So yeah. Um this is, well, hope you guys liked it. If you guys, felt this was correct, sure. Um tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, and you know, yeah. If you liked it, obviously like and subscribe. I'm trying to improve my my channel um and stuff like that. So, yeah. Um hope you guys liked the video, and see you guys later. Bye for now.